Wyatt Hendrickson shocks wrestling world with historic victory over Gable Steveson, salutes President Trump post-match. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. March 21, 2025. In one of the most dramatic upsets in NCAA wrestling history, Oklahoma State's Wyatt Hendrickson dethroned Olympic gold medalist and two-time NCAA champion Gable Steveson in the Division I Heavyweight National Championship on Saturday night at Wells Fargo Center. The electrifying match ended in a razor-thin 5-4 decision in favor of Hendrickson, sending shockwaves through the wrestling world. The crowd erupted as the Oklahoma State standout completed one of the most improbable victories in collegiate sports. The making of a legendary upset, Steveson, a dominant force in heavyweight wrestling, was considered nearly unbeatable heading into the championship. A former Olympic champion at just 21 years old, Steveson had already secured 2 NCAA titles and multiple Dan Hodge trophies, cementing his legacy as one of the sport's greatest amateurs. His return to the collegiate ranks in 2025, following brief stints in WWE and the NFL with the Buffalo Bills, was expected to culminate in a third NCAA title. Up until the final seconds of the match, that expectation seemed all but certain. Steveson had not surrendered a single takedown throughout the season and remained the undisputed favorite. However, Hendrickson, a second lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force, had other plans. With just 30 seconds remaining, trailing by a point, Hendrickson executed a desperation leg attack, transitioning into a powerful double-leg takedown. The move stunned the entire arena, including ESPN commentator and former Oklahoma State legend Daniel Cormier, who could barely contain his disbelief. Side. As the final whistle blew, Hendrickson's hand was raised, marking one of the most shocking victories in the history of NCAA wrestling. A salute to the commander-in-chief. Following his monumental win, Hendrickson took a moment to salute President Donald Trump, who was in attendance at the event. The gesture quickly went viral, drawing national attention. Moments later, Hendrickson shook hands with Trump and Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin, further fueling the already electric atmosphere. The victory has elevated Hendrickson to newfound stardom, with many in the wrestling community hailing him as the new Captain America, for both his performance on the mat and his military service. What's next for Steveson and Hendrickson? For Steveson, the loss is a stunning setback, but his legacy remains firmly intact. Many expect him to make another run at professional wrestling or return to international competition. As for Hendrickson, his remarkable triumph has cemented his place in NCAA history, and the wrestling world will be watching closely to see what comes next for the Air Force standout. With this unforgettable championship match, NCAA wrestling has once again proven why it remains one of the most unpredictable and thrilling spectacles in college sports.